In high school, you should have been voted what?
Most likely to multitask.
Welcome, originals, to the Outer Rim. I'm George Hammer, and this is the Content Cantina, the place where we make up. Great content is repeatable. What's one question that you ask most people you interviewed and really leads to something great?
If you get this job, what do you think you'll be saying a year from now? I always kind of like it because it helps me understand what's the motivation for this person.
What motivates you?
It's always been pretty simple, actually. Just being around teams of people who are doing inspiring work is really, really motivating for me. And I think it's also very humbling. It makes you think a lot about, well, what could I do to be a better leader?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
What role has creativity played in your own personal journey?
Huge roles. I think back to early days when we were thinking about Travelocity. But we were getting killed by Expedia. We were small and Expedia was large. And what ended up inspiring us was getting back to the magic of travel.
I've never been on a planet like this before.
The reason we created the Roaming Gnome was the spirit of adventure, the spirit of what's possible and why are you really traveling in the first place. I think storytelling and creativity is always at the heart of a brand.
Great storytellers seem to go far.
Yeah.
Whether it's a brand or a person.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, because we always change either what we sell or what we do.
Right.
But how we convey those lessons learned or what we're doing next, who we are, comes through story. The story of your life, who do you want to play the movie of you?
It's got to be Sandra Bullock.
Thank you very much.
Isn't that like the answer for every woman? I just love her sass and her grace and her,
All I see are people shooting the bull and drinking coffee. Who runs this place?
I'm feeling the sass flowing through you right now.
She's incredibly talented, but I love her edge, too.
I hear you love gardening right now.
I do. I'm obsessed.
Right. So if the future marketer is like something in your garden, what would you be cultivating?
Lilac bushes, because they're spectacular, right? When you have an amazing lilac bush, the fragrance, the beauty, the look, I mean, they're really spectacular. They get better every year. They get bigger and stronger and sort of better every year. They're deer resistant, a big deal if you live in New York, so they can handle a little bit of stress. They can handle sort of outside pressures. And the roots are deep.
I think that holds true for content people too, right? Success is about editing as well, and gardening, that's pruning.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You prune something to make it strong. So what do we need to prune back for the marketing discipline to move forward in the future?
The hardest job is to simplify. And I remember learning this firsthand from arguably the best, which is the CEO of Nike, Mark Parker. And he talks about in an individual shoe design, but also in running a company, the hardest job is to edit.
Well. Nope, it's too many wells. I'm gonna re-answer.
To really pare back to the most essential, the most important, and really amplify those things. Courage and creativity come at the intersection of making hard decisions.
That's why we talk a lot about, make less matter more, because when you're under those constraints, the things that you make will matter more. In 5 words, complete the sentence.
Oh gosh.
Content is important to us because?
The human condition is paramount.
If you could put that in a song, how would it sound?
Now I'm excited to hear what you're gonna sing.
Have to have high hopes for the business. Shooting for the stars every day, let's do this. Creativity, put some tools in analytics. Always have high hopes.